We were definitely looking forward to the mountains and the pych plateau. The landscape around us made us really want to go hiking. And that's exactly what we started doing immediately. We were enchanted by one of the hikes in a side valley. The path was mostly easy to find and marked accordingly, even though it was sometimes quite narrow. The panorama here in the gorge is really overwhelming. Since it's not a circular route, we obviously have to climb back up again, which is quite strenuous. It helps if you don't suffer from vertigo. After all, we arrived back at the top safely. After 2 days, we treated ourselves to a rest day after the excursion. We said goodbye to the plateau and drove back down. And in contrast to the journey upwards, we can now enjoy the view that we have from above. Since we love to drive new routes again and again, I went looking for a cross connection that would allow us to drive along the eastern part of the mountain massif. And what a good decision that was! This area is simply tremendous, and the route leads into the mountains via well-developed dirt roads. We enjoy the up and down and almost feel like we're on a roller coaster. Just sit back and enjoy. It's pretty steep in places, but of course Globi doesn't mind at all. Because there is really no traffic, we can enjoy the area around us and film to our heart's content. We don't disturb anyone here. The surroundings are slowly changing. We are driving deeper into the valley at the foot of the mountain range. We keep crossing more or less dry stream beds. The ground is also getting rockier. The comfortable dirt roads from before are gone. Globi has to make a bit more of an effort now. Unfortunately, it's also getting narrower. It doesn't look spectacular at first glance, but we prefer to stop to check whether we can get through it without problems. Globi carefully feels his way forward. It wouldn't really be funny if 21 tons started to slide. Phew, we did it. It always looks so easy, but it is definitely not. And then we spot the two pretty goats. The worst is behind us and the road is great again. A bit narrow, but oh well. But we were too happy too soon. But we have to keep going because turning back is absolutely impossible here. The stupid thing is that the riverbed or the road often doesn't give Globi the opportunity to approach the obstacles correctly. For Peter that means driving over them at an angle, but this should be done with caution because banking combined with sliding is more than stupid with big trucks. And the rocking, which can likely happen on rough ground, can end badly if there are rock walls on the side in the way. We are no longer feeling very comfortable and we are feeling a bit uneasy at times because, as mentioned at the beginning, there is no traffic here. So we have to get through here without an accident. My two boys have mastered this passage too. Oh, how glad I am that I can run after them with a camera. We enjoy the short, relaxing parts of the road. Here we have to examine the terrain very carefully. We are faced with four problems: very narrow, sloping, slippery rock slabs on the ground and a rock wall on the side nearby. We try to at least fill up one area a little bit with some rocks. Peter carefully makes his way over the difficult terrain. The small fill-up really helped. The sideways slide that we have been daunted by was prevented. There isn't much space left. Oh man, on, we've mastered it again. Our nerves are frayed. It just doesn't stop. We feel like we're driving from one difficult passage to another. Things are going awry again. Peter has nerves of steel, but slowly even he would be glad if this torture were to end. But we have no idea how much longer we have to drive like this. I'm annoyed with myself, of course, because I keep coming up with such stupid routes. You'd think we'd learn something from our South American adventures, but fiddlesticks, obviously nothing learned. Compared to the previous places, this river crossing was almost like child's play. Well, that's easy to say when you are not at the wheel. We are approaching a village. According to the map, it's at the end of this valley. Hopefully we can get through between the wall and the tree. Globi sucks in his stomach and winds his way through the narrow passage. We'll hopefully manage it soon. It's unthinkable if we hadn't made it through this passage. We were briefly horrified at the thought of having to drive back all the way. I don't think we've ever been so grateful to have made it. The steep mountain road that was supposed to take us out of the valley didn't scare us anymore. Globi slowly stumps up the mountain with total calm. What a great feeling to arrive up here and to see the wonderful road in front of us. Our happiness hormones are having a party.